Kia ora koutou. My name is LJ from the Shelf, and I'm here with Penny, our e-resources librarian at Whangarei District Libraries. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do here at the library?
Thanks, LJ. Hi, everyone. My name's Penny, and I am fortunate to be the e-resources librarian. So what I get to do is look after the connections to the various things that we do subscribe to, make some selections as well on what goes onto some of the platforms like the e-books and e-audio. Some you don't have a selection, you're just buying access to the resource for everyone.
Yeah.
So things like LinkedIn Learning, which is one of the things I really want everyone to know about, because it's got great resources, basically, courses for if you're learning computers. It's free online.
Used it for some Excel stuff.
Yes.
That's a total foreign thing to me. So it's very useful.
It's brilliant. So I've been doing it a few years and loving it, but I also get to help customers on the desk as well. We all get to do that. I'm sure everyone said it. And give some presentations in the Maybane room as well, and help people one-on-one to set up their devices to access some of the resources that we have, like Press Reader and isn't it funny, the brain goes quiet.
Newsbank? Is that what it's called?
Access NZ.
Yes.
Newsbank. Help people use that, which is a great way to search on papers, cross papers, if you've got a name you're looking for, etc., and you're not sure of the year. Like most resources, though, you find that the 80s and 90s are still a little bit patchy for newspapers. Yeah. They're still digitalising them, I think.
Yes, yeah. They talked about that a bit at conference. That's been a mission.
Oh, right. Yeah. But hopefully, in the not too distant future. But also we've got things like streaming movies, Beamer Film. So...
And it's free.
It's free, yes.
I told someone when they signed up the other day, I was like, we've got access to a streaming site called Beamer Film through your library card, and they were like, and how much is that? And I said, it's nothing. It's completely free.
Yeah, it's great. I love all the resources.
And it's really good quality Beamer Film as well. I remember when it first launched and it had kind of a limited selection, but I would say now it's pretty... robust. That's maybe the word.
And there's different ways you can access it. Like you can use your phone or laptop or PC, and if you've got a smarter TV than I have, you've got your apps on there.
It works on my TV.
So I know a few people use that, and they have, if there's a problem, they've got their support directly with them. So you've got the little email address to them to say, something's not working, because as much as I would love to get in there and fix it, I can certainly activate your account, but... they'll usually, from my experience, they'll usually react to people within a day or two.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and...
So responsive.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, I had someone asking me about it recently, and I was like, it's a bit hard when I can't see your TV. It's not like the e-device that they can bring into the library and show it to us. It's good to know that there's support there.
I can do a lot on the phone because I've seen a few things.
Yeah.
You start from and ask all the questions. Yeah. So if you ever get me on the phone, I'll usually go back to the start.
You're a great troubleshooter. I have heard you on the phone, and I am always impressed. I think I would like to be more like Penny on the phone. You have a very calming way with customers, and you're good at drilling down to the heart of the problem, I would say. I know. You're blushing, Penny.
I'm thinking, did you run away and hide now?
We think very highly of you. I was also going to ask, because we like to bust myths on the show. I hear a lot of, not a lot of, but every now and then people will say audiobooks aren't real reading, or do you think ebooks are going to take over? There's a lot of kind of reading snobbery, and then also this fearful thing that it's going to take away our physical media. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I don't have strong opinions myself, because what I've seen is everyone's different and their lives are different, and so sometimes through health reasons or disabilities, technology has just opened up the world a bit. And, they don't have to go through the pain and problems to get into a physical building. They can get something online and it's all there for them, because most ebooks are just the recorded full book and often great voices. And for those that are at night at home and they can't get to sleep, I've heard it many times said that they just use, and I use it myself sometimes.
Raising my hand here too.
Because I used it last night, listening to a great book.
Yeah.
So I always say to people when I get that question, it's not instead of, it's as well as. And I totally understand the people that say, oh, look, ebooks aren't for me. I like the physical touch, and I like to see it and smell it and all the rest of it. And I'm so there with you. Yeah, I love a physical book as well. But
I think it's the accessibility, isn't it? It's like you're saying, it's an as well as, it's an extra option, and it opens things up. Like I always think with ebooks, when people say I prefer a physical book, so do I, but with ebooks, any book can be a large print book. We've got a good large print physical selection here, but not all authors publish in large print. And there's some avid readers in the community that need larger print, that ebooks give them access to books they might not otherwise be able to read, and the special fonts that you can get for dyslexia, and same thing with audiobooks. As someone that has ADHD, sometimes focusing on a physical book is hard, and so I'll have the audio book of the book in my ears and I'll have the physical book in my hands, and I've heard other people say the same thing, so I'm totally there on the same page with you in terms of the accessibility and the needs of we all have different needs. And
I get the people that say to me, I can't hear, so e-audio is no good to me. So they get the ebook, and as you're saying, being able to change the font, colour and size, and it's just a game changer.
Your reading experience completely.
And these days, because knowing you've got those two things happening for people, I try and get the ebook and the e-audio. I can't always, and I can't always get it on the same platform. Which is weird, because just check the catalogue. It will tell you if it's an ebook and which platform it's on. That's the other confusing thing that can happen.
I've noticed that.
If you see Libby, it's Overdrive, it's Novell. You've got these three words for the same thing. And Borrow Box and e-platform.
For now.
Sometimes, like at the moment, I'm seeing a new teens title that I look at the cover and go, oh, that is just stunning. Yes, we're getting the physical book, but I can get the e-audio and the e-book now, which is also another surprise. Sometimes there's an embargo, so you won't get it for a number of weeks, maybe a couple of months.
That's interesting. Things I didn't know.
It's the publishers. They've seen what happened in the music industry, and I think, They're a bit cannier for how they roll it. So we can access, it's like leasing.
Yeah.
Some titles you can have for 26 borrowings or 52 borrowings or 2 years, whichever comes soonest, or just 2 years and then it goes. So sometimes, yes, you'll see a title's there and then it's gone and you go, what's happened to that?
Interesting, yeah, because one of the other questions I was going to ask you, because I get it a lot and I kind of know the answer, but I feel like for listeners it might be helpful, but people don't understand why we have a certain number of like they think it's digital, it's an ebook. If the library has access to it, why isn't there just unlimited copies?
That would be my dream. That would be my dream. Have it now and for everyone. And it's the publishers really. Yeah. They set how it's going to be.
It's like called like metered access or something like that.
I'd say that's like copyright ownership, and they can set. They've spent money to create a resource, be that physical book, and this is my terminology. I'm not reading this from anything, but my understanding is they've paid the money. They've got the resource and they want to get their return. I mean...
Yeah, I usually explain it to people as if, like, it's like we're getting the physical copy. We see, see the demand and we would buy X amount of physical copies and, we're buying the access to X amount of digital copies. It's like you kind of have to envision it as if it was...
A physical
thing, It's
not,
I think maybe in the age of streaming, people are thinking about, well, if I have a thing on Netflix, I can just stream it.
Well, one thing about digital things, it changes. I mean, it has changed so much from when I came on board for an e-resources person to helping people to get online to now it's, put the app on 5 minutes and you're off and running.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll change, but at this instance, the publishers are trying to get a return for what they've done. And some, depending on the publisher.
And hopefully that passes on to the author.
I'm sure it would. And so then you've got the juggle of, there's a lot of people want it. So like the physical books, when you get to a certain amount, you try and get another one. So if it's an e-audio and you're getting one and it's like a one license unlimited sort of thing. So how many do you have to cover the number, but know that once the interest is gone, you've got this...
Right.
And you've also got a certain number of, dollars in the budget so that you've got to spread round to everyone to get a selection there. So you're doing that individual choice.
Yeah.
You're doing that multiple choice. And these days, I think people or publishers, you get this, you can buy it for that amount of dollars.
Yeah.
Or you can buy this for 100 consecutive ones. Sometimes it's the same amount, which means you can have it for about 5 years and have that many people and you go, yeah, baby, let's get that one. Or you get the ones where it's that price or the 100 consecutive usage at a higher rate. Right. So you go, okay.
Yeah. Yes. So it's a case-by-case basis is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you do a bit of a juggle and, which platforms, so which platform do we have this author in? You try and get it there, but if the price is too good, you might go to the other one, which is a case in point. So, have a look on the catalogue. It will tell you if we've got it. Yeah. It's usually right, and if you see that it's none available, if it's showing up on the catalogue, it means we've got it, but it's just out on loan at the moment. Yeah,
and you can place your hold as you would on your physical copy. Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else that you want to highlight that you wish more people knew about, and that you feel
Well, there's the Haynes manuals, which that's an unlimited one.
Yeah.
So it's not all the car manuals and it's not all the bicycles, but they've now got not just the motorbike and cars, but they've got other small motors. And I was in there the other day and went, oh, great. They've been talking about outboard motors.
Oh, okay.
So they're there as well. It's,
it's
on the... Don't have to remember Haynes or anything.
Yeah.
Just go to the library's website, go car manuals.
And pops up.
Yeah, not in the catalogue, just in the website itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's very useful, especially because they're harder. The physical copies are harder to come by often if you don't have it.
Yeah, but it doesn't have everything, unfortunately.
No, I know. It doesn't have my car, but that's okay. Probably because my car's 30 years old and it's time for a new car. But it has a lot. It has a lot of different ones. Yeah.
And sometimes it's got the American names instead of, Yeah. But awesome. I leave that to others.
Cool. Thank you so much for talking to me today. I learned some stuff I already knew. And thank you for sharing your expertise with us.
Thanks, LJ. Thanks for having me here. Bye, everyone.
Bye.